Dear students, in this video, we will learn how to rewrite fractions as decimals. We already know that fractions and decimals are ways of representing a part of the whole. However, both are different with respect to representing the numbers that are not whole. A fraction is represented by two numbers that is separated by a line. For instance, 7 by 20 or 9 by 20. On the contrary, a decimal, as the name suggests, is represented with a dot between the numbers, as in case with 0.35. Now, it is time to delve deeper and learn how to convert fractions into decimals. Let us convert 6 by 10 into decimal form step by step. Here, 6 by 10 represents 6 tenths. Firstly, write down the numerator, that is 6. Secondly, take a look at the denominator. It represents a 10, which corresponds to a decimal place value of 10. Here, it is important to remember a simple rule. That is, the rule says that the decimal point in the numerator shifts to the left by as many places as the number of zeros after 1 in the denominator. Keeping this rule in mind, we put a decimal one place to the left of the numerator 6, since the denominator has only one zero in it. So, the final answer is 0.6. Let us take another example. Convert 20 by 100 into decimal form step by step. Again, just follow the same procedure, keeping the rule in mind. I encourage you to work on this question on your own. Twenty by 100 represents 20 hundredths. First, write down the numerator, which is 20. Second, find out the number of zeros in the denominator. In this case, it happens to be 100. So, there are two zeros. Finally, the decimal will be placed two places before the numerator, that is 0.20. Therefore, the answer is 0.20. Now, convert 3 by 2 into its decimal form. Such equations cannot be converted into decimals directly, unlike the previous question. Here, we need to use a different methodology. First, we will convert 3 by 2 into an equivalent fraction. How can we do that? It's quite simple. By multiplying both the numerator 3 and the denominator 2 by the same whole number, we can create an equivalent fraction. So, 3 by 2 into 5 by 5. Multiplying 3 by 2 by 5 by 5 gives 15 by 10. Now, it looks somewhat familiar as the denominator is a 10. Now, we can use this fraction and convert it into decimal form using the previous rule. So, 15 by 10 gives the final answer, that is 1.5. Let us take another example. Convert 16 by 5 into a decimal. First, convert 16 by 5 into an equivalent fraction. Multiplying 16 by 5 by the whole number 2 will result in 10 as denominator. So, 16 by 5 into 2 by 2, which gives a new fraction 32 by 10. Now convert this fraction into a decimal. Therefore, the final answer is 3.2. Now, let's convert mixed fractions into decimals. Convert 30 plus 2 plus 5 by 10 into decimal. Here, we will find the answer by using the place value table. Now, just place each of the values from the question into its correct place in the table. Let us now put the values in the place value table. Now check your answer with mine. Under which column will we put 30? Yes, we will put that under the tens column. Likewise, we will put 2 under ones column and 5 by 10 under tens column. The tens place is always represented by a decimal which is equal to 0.5. Hence, by solving the equation 30 plus 2 plus 0.5, the final answer is 32.5. Now, do this question yourself. Convert 700 plus 5 plus 8 by 10 into its decimal form. Let us now put the values in the place value table. We will put 700 under the hundreds place, and likewise we will place other numbers in the table. So 5 under ones place and 8 by 10 under tens place. So 700 plus 5 plus 8 by 10 is here. Then the tens place is always represented by a decimal which is equal to 0.8 in this case. So 700 plus 5 plus 0.8 gives the final answer, that is 705.8. Now express each of the following as decimals: 9 tenths, 7 tenths and 2 tenths, 18.6, 305 ones, 900.3. This question is pretty easy. We just have to write the decimal form next to each expression. Now, it is time to match the answers. 9/10 can be written as 9 by 10, which is equal to 0.9. 7/10 and 2/10 can be written as 70 plus 2 by 10, which is equal to 70.2. 18.6. Then 305.0, 900.3. Now, at the end of this lesson, you will be able to convert fractions into decimal form when the denominator is expressed in powers of 10 or 100. Convert fractions into decimal representations when the denominator is not expressed in the powers of 10 or 100. Convert mixed fractions into decimals and identify the decimal numbers by their names. Thank you.